welcome back to another video on my channel. How are we doing today? Today I'm going to be talking through with you my doctor's visit part 2. So, let's go! So to recap from last time, I went to the doctors about my chest and they sent me for blood tests, and they have now put me on naproxen and cocodamol to help with the pain. I got those results from those blood tests back and everything's completely fine, which is absolutely amazing. I'm really happy about it, because I was quite scared about what those results would be. Because even though those blood tests didn't come up with anything that could be a problem, it's still a positive because it means that it's nothing serious and nothing wrong with my blood work or my heart or just anything like that. So I was prescribed naproxen, which is an anti-inflammatory, and cocodamol, which I don't really know what its actual proper name is. It's just a painkiller for my chest. And the naproxen doesn't work as well as the cocodamol. It helps with soreness and just general feeling bad with my chest, but the cocodamol really helps with the pain. So I spent 2 weeks solidly on them, starting with the naproxen in the morning and then cocodamol, and then just going through them like that because I wanted to get really the pain completely worked down to where it was nothing, and then come off it, because I don't like being on medicine for a long period of time because I don't know what effects that's going to do to my body. And then after that I've come off it and I've been taking the medicine as and when I've needed it. So that's everything that's happened between that doctor's appointment and now. So today I went to my local hospital and went to have a rheumatology appointment. So I wasn't really sure what I was going to get from this appointment. My mum actually printed out some research about the actual department and what could be expected from the first appointment. It was a heck of a lot of things which was written down, which was a lot to go through. And so we went today and got there early, and because it takes me so long to walk anywhere, we had to get there extra early. And then we had a coffee at the hospital, and then we actually headed to the department. And because it was going to take me so long to walk there, because it takes me 3.5 hours to walk from this end to from my studio to the house, I got there about half an hour early, and I was just waiting, and then they called me 2 seconds later. So I actually got seen really early, which is surprising because you don't really expect that at hospitals, or at least I don't. And might I just mention that I don't know whether to take offence to this or not, but it was in the elderly department. So that makes me feel good, doesn't it? That puts my self-esteem right up there. So I went in to the appointment. He was a lovely doctor. He was very kind, very quiet spoken, very softly spoken. And to the point where I couldn't quite hear what he was saying, but he was nice and calm, which was interesting because I've met doctors who don't have that sort of thing, and it was just a nice thing to walk into, especially considering I was relatively nervous for this appointment. So the first thing he did was ask me loads of questions. He then examined my hands for some reason, which I don't know. I think it was just to see if there was something to do with like a deficiency in my hands, especially in your nails, because that can give an idea of deficiency in a mineral or vitamin. Then he examined me by pressing on my chest and my back and my lower back, and actually my elbows, which I found quite interesting. And the interesting thing was I couldn't feel pain necessarily in my elbows, but I could feel it in my chest, just the pressing on it. And it was really interesting to me that happened. But anyway, that was his process, which is again really odd to me because I wouldn't have tied those two together or expected them to tie together. But that's the interesting thing about the human body. You never know what you're going to find or have to go through to find. So he does think that I have this costochondritis or costochondritis or whatever. I'll write it here for you because I still don't know what it says. But the interesting thing is that he's very interested in the pressure it's having on my back, which again I didn't expect, because it's actually my chest. It's the whole of my midframe that has difficulty. But the fact that it's on my he was focusing on my back as well as my chest really surprised me. So now he has sent me for an MRI scan, which I've actually had before when I was a lot younger than I am now, and he sent me for more blood tests, and he's also sent me for physiotherapy. So I managed to have the blood tests done today, so that's already in the process of working. So the next step really is to keep taking my cocodamol whenever I think I need it. Wait for my appointment for the MRI and the physiotherapy, and once the MRI is done, that will then get pushed into, oh my goodness, this lighting. There we go. Sort that out. There we go. And that will push up when my appointment to see him again with all of my results. So that is everything up to date. I hope you have enjoyed this video and haven't found it too boring. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description, as I love them all and wouldn't put them there if I didn't. And I will of course keep you guys up to date in case you are having the same difficulties as me as the progress happens. And finally, don't forget to like, leave a nice comment and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye!